The government's latest conservation proposal includes regions like Lighthouse Reef Atoll, Glover's Reef Atoll, and areas east of Bacalar Chico Marine Reserve. However, some local fishermen and other stakeholders are concerned that they haven't been properly consulted in these decisions. As Belize approaches a key deadline for its Blue Bond commitment to protect 30% of its waters, tensions are rising. Fisher folk express concern that the push to meet these conservation targets may overlook their livelihood, highlighting the need for a more inclusive approach to marine protection. Career fisherman Dale Fairweather missed the Belize City consultation while out at sea. Fairweather believes consultation should be more than procedural steps and stresses the importance of first-hand knowledge to avoid misunderstandings.
To me, it was basically a consultation just to meet their obligation to the Blue Bond. Well, I think that fishermen should attend all of these things so that they know what happened. I don't think it's a waste of time. I think it's for the fishermen to attend because if they don't attend, then they will be blind to what's going on. Under the managed access program, you're allowed to fish two areas. So if I don't have a license for Lighthouse Reef, I might get pushed out and can't go fish the deep water around Lighthouse Reef. Later on, then down the stretch, they might bring in rules. Because right now, they say there's no rules. But say maybe a year or two down the road, they decide to expand the inside rules all the way out to the boundary, then I won't be able to go and fish around Lighthouse Reef in the blue water because this law come into effect now. But right now, they say there's none. So basically, I don't know. To me, it's like a double-edged sword. You know, no. Worried about that? Yes, I am worried because I'm investing in going into the deep sea fishing.
Nigel Martinez, Executive Director of the Belize Federation of Fishers (BFF), criticized the recent consultations as poorly organized and lacking essential information. According to Martinez, the Belize City meeting had minimal attendance and didn't adequately represent those fisher folks who are directly impacted by proposed marine zone expansions. He questioned the use of public consultations, suggesting it was misleading due to limited transparency, the absence of detailed management plan, and insufficient participation from the fishing community.
When you talk about public consultation, there was no public consultation there. They did not even meet a threshold. So that was alarming to me. Um, and that's why I came to that conclusion that it was poorly organized. I would have wanted to see a management layout of the new expansion area. Each zone should have a management plan. What are the new requirements for these expansion? How will these impact the area? What is the fisheries management of that specific area? None of those were explained. They came and they made a presentation, and because the government have to meet milestone 4 based on the Blue Bond commitment, they outright don't care whether you agree or don't agree. At the end of the day, the SI is going to be implemented.
Despite the Fisheries Department's assurances that consultations are inclusive and involve diverse stakeholders, critics argue these sessions lack genuine engagement, suggesting that decisions may already be predetermined. Acting Fisheries Administrator Rigoberto Quintana points to efforts like community outreach in key coastal areas and good turnout in places like San Pedro and Kikaker, but acknowledges limitations in reaching the full spectrum of impacted fisher folk.
This process, we have at the highest level, we have the Fisheries Council, that some of this work has been, the council has been updated as this work was being done through the Coastal Zone and the Fisheries Department. And we have in that Fisheries Council, we have 4 representatives from fisher folk organization. We have Northern Fishermen, National Fishermen, the chairman of Shonol Fishermen Association, and we have the chairman of Hopkins Fishermen Association in the Fisheries Council. With this expansion, based on the meeting yesterday, I can speak to yesterday and today that they are in support. The area will be open to those fishing activities that fishers are carrying out, and we're not restricting fishers or any other activities that happen in the general use area in the marine reserves. I expect that this meeting with stakeholder will be successful because fishers right now the sentiment is that once will not be restricted, we can continue to have access to the traditional fishing activities, then we will support this process. And the Blue Bonds is a legal agreement that the government of Belize signed. So those conservation commitments by Belize is binding to the nation.
As Belize advances its plan to expand biodiversity protection zones, BPZs, local fishers and experts question whether these initiatives rely on robust data and inclusive planning. Critics are concerned that baseline data transparency issues and limited stakeholder input might overshadow the needs of fishers and accurate assessment of marine life. Reporting for News 5, Hipolito Novelo.